What is up, L's and G's? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we've got really hyped news in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. We got a ton of different news for different sets we didn't even know we were getting in the TCG that we got. So we're going to be talking about that today. I know I talked about making a video on all of the future sets and pretty much what to expect and when, reveals wise, and just going over just pretty much everything we're getting in the next couple months. I'm going to set that up probably for tomorrow. We'll see if we get any crazy news that kind of takes precedence over that, but hopefully I'll get that out in the next couple of days. But I think this news is just more important for the time being. So let's jump into it. Let's get talking here. Obviously, we'll start with Lightning Overdrive. This is one we're like just over 2 months away from, so we're not too far away. Anyway, let's get reading. Lightning Overdrive is poised to shock the dueling world and reinvigorate not one, but two beloved monsters from the worlds of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series. The first, number 39 Utopia from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, gets a brand new version of its upgraded number C39 Utopia Ray form. Alongside comes a new suite of supporting cards that help you summon Utopia, as well as fetch ZW monsters and rank up magic spells out of your deck. Those are the two very good extenders the deck's going to get. After that, Lightning Overdrive rewinds time to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds and introduces a new upgraded form of Akiza's beloved Black Rose Dragon. This monster will also be joined by a small retinue, I think that's how it's pronounced, of Rose Dragon related cards to aid your synchro summons. Those supports are also very nice. I'm very excited for that. But it doesn't stop there. A brand new strategy invites all duelists to explore the excitement and mystery of a monster-themed amusement park, and the story of Fallen of Albaz that began in Rise of the Duelist continues onward. So this, I believe, is talking about like the Stigmata cards, and this is obviously the Amazement archetype. That's actually pretty interesting. I think it's not quite a self, like what is it, a self-contained archetype. It's kind of an archetype that needs to be splashed with other trap-based engines, but hey, that'll work. All right, Lightning Overdrive also features the following. So this is like the actual new stuff that was kind of covering what we already know. More cards for the War Rock world premiere theme introduced in Blazing Vortex. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, listen, we saw War Rock. They have some interesting cards. They have like a Searching Field spell, and some of their monsters weren't the worst. But this deck needs so much support. We'll see. We'll see. New cards for strategies introduced in Phantom Rage, Genesis Impact, and Blazing Vortex. So that includes, obviously, what, like Springans, and I think there's one or two Dogmatica cards in here. There's a handful of cards. I don't know. Is there a Virtual World card in here? There may not be Virtual World. That's surprising. But yeah, that's interesting there. You'll be able to enhance your Tri-Brigade deck with a new Link monster. That card's actually pretty good. Searches the spells and traps. Keep up the chase with 3 new S-Force cards. That's also pretty interesting. S-Force is definitely one of those archetypes that didn't seem like it was all the way there. These cards will help, I would say, but they don't seem amazing so far, the 3 that we have revealed already. And fortify your Drytron deck with Drytron Mu Beta Fafnir, a formidable rank 1 Exceed monster with 3 incredible abilities. Also, new monsters for older fan favorite themes. You'll find new monsters for Trap Tricks, Plunder Patrols, Scraps, Paleozoics, as well as Diviner of the Herald. Now, this is the biggest important thing that we got here, other than I guess War Rock, right? This card is insane. If you don't know what this card does, it like dumps a monster from the extra deck to then like copy its level, and man, I'm trying to think of what else, everything it does. I can't even remember off the top of my head everything it does, but it's pretty much, it's like Manju of the 10,000 hands, but on like insane mega crack. It's just like twice as good as Manju. Manju was a 1 of. This will automatically be a 3 of in every single build. It'll be a secret rare. It'll probably be a Starlight. It's that crazy, and it's good for every single ritual-based archetype. So definitely keep an eye out on this very crazy card. So that's mainly it for Lightning Overdrive. Nothing too crazy, actually. Just War Rock news. We're getting more War Rock cards and Diviner of the Herald, but don't sleep on Diviner of the Herald. Next up, we have Dawn of the Majesty news here. Honestly, I don't even think it's that crazy news. I think we just have an official date for the TCG. I think that's the only new thing here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it just says, like, we're getting the Stardust stuff, Gizmex here. And you can pick up your first 2 Gizmek monsters in Egyptian God deck, Obelisk the Tormentor, to go with the additional cards introduced in Dawn of the Majesty, which is really weird. So what, some of the are those earlier Gizmeks or are those new Gizmeks? Like 2 other new ones. I don't know. They're wording it kind of weird here. There's also confirmed to be a new world premiere archetype to be introduced in Dawn of the Majesty. We kind of expected that. We have 45 cards, by the way, that haven't been released for Dawn of the Majesty that we're going to get in the next like 3 weeks. So yeah, get ready for that. But August 13th for this, so we're kind of a ways away. We're like 4.5 months away, but that's not the worst. So we're going to get this like 2.5 months after Lightning Overdrive, as long as this doesn't get pushed back as well, which is actually not that bad. Next thing, Structured Deck Cyber Strike. This is confirmed for the TCG. A lot of people were speculating on this, that it would turn out like the Dragoonity Structure Deck, just get put into a side set, which means probably ends up a lot more expensive, a lot of the cards. But this will keep that MSRP at 10, and even if it gets up a little bit, max you're paying 15 for this. Not terrible. Also keep an eye, we've only had 3 cards revealed for this, so it hasn't been fully hyped up. Even though the 3 new cards are actually decent, we probably have 3 to 4 more cards to get revealed for this. That can change the entire thing. If they're amazing, this thing shoots up in demand. If they're not, this thing could obviously plummet in demand. So just keep an eye on that there. But very, very hype, set for the TCG in July 30th. So the very end of July there. So we're what? 4 months away from that. Still not terrible. 4 months. We also have another structure deck in between now and then. So yeah, that'll work. Then we get to the last reveal of the day. We have 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles. Another crack at the classic mythology of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is set for August 27th. So we are like straight up 5 months away from this one, but Megatins are so hyped, they'll still be hyped come this time. Official tournament store date, 25th. MSRP, $20 per tin. We're pretty used to that. Last year, we modeled the Tins of Lost Memories after the on the base tablet of Lost Memories from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga and anime series. The 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles will be showcasing the battle of the Pharaoh's Dark Magician against the Priest's Blue Eyes White Dragon. This tin will be like the 2020 Tins of Lost Memories in its configuration, and will be stackable with the lid facing towards you, so you can begin assembling your very own tablet of Lost Memories. So it's probably going to be like a puzzle. You're going to have different like covers on the tins, and you want to collect them all essentially to just like fill out the puzzle. It's a cool little collector's trope. It's nothing crazy. The one thing I am worried about is they don't mention promos at all. And I saw this, that House of Champs mentioned this in his video on this, saying that 2 years ago in the 2019 Megatins, those were some of the most successful Megatins we've ever seen. And those were the Megatins that had Nibiru, Dimension Shifter, who's seen more play as of late and become more recognizable as like a staple in formats, and Dark Ruler, also a staple in certain formats. So 3 banger promo cards that made those tins like the most successful tins of all time, because you had guaranteed value by hitting either of those 3 in there as a promo, and didn't do it last year. Not as successful tins. And now we have this year. So I'm kind of worried if they don't do anything like that, because sometimes just the pull ratios aren't reliable enough to consistently get your value back from like the tins you're opening. So I definitely worry about that. There are immensely insane cards that can end up in here. We've got anything from Zeus to Ice Dragon's Prison to, you know what I mean, Dogmatica stuff. Ecclesia and Nadir Servants are the big ones there. Forbidden Droplets, Triple Tactics Towns. There's so many insane cards. Even Pot of Disparity, I think, is still potentially available to end up in here. So hopefully we get a large mess of those cards in here, bring down the prices for anybody wanting to get those for a much cheaper price there. But obviously we'll have to wait and see. Very, very good though. I'm excited. I think all of this just really kind of cements it for me. I'm going to be making the video very soon. Actually, probably right after this, I'll pre-record it. Talking about all the upcoming sets, you know, for pretty much the next 5 months. There's a ton of them, and there's really a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be laying down all of the all of the dates, everything you need to be ready for, to keep your eye on, so it can set you up to how you want to allocate your financial situation, how to just be hype, know when to be hype, because you know any morning you could wake up and there could be 20 cards for Dawn of Majesty tomorrow. There could be, you know, 20 cards for King's Court revealed, or all of like the face card nights cards revealed, all 7 of them. Like, you know what I mean? There could just be anything insane right around the corner, and I want to get that information out to you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. As always, let me know in the comment section down below, what hero are you most excited for? The Tins? The Structure Deck Cyber Strike? I know some of y'all motherfuckers are excited for the Cyber Strike Structure Deck. Dawn of Majesty, obviously, very cool. Very solid start so far. Or Lightning Overdrive, already looked pretty good as a set. Throw Divine or the Herald in, that is a bomb import. I think the sky is the limit for Lightning Overdrive. I really do. If there's like really solid imports in the last 20 cards, this set can be really, really, really good. So yeah, let me know on that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, though, subscribe if you have not yet and you want to see more videos from me. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Get out of here. What are you doing?